Good howdy, folks. Welcome back to another James Blackburn experience. Thanks a lot for tuning back in. Now, as you saw, the title of today's episode is The Reason I Am a Filmmaker. And it's really quite simple. It's two words, actually, right here. Star Wars. That's the reason I'm a filmmaker. I'll give you more of a backstory on what that means to me personally, but it's quite simple, actually. Back in 1977, I was living in Florida at the time, and my stepdad brought me to go see this movie, a new movie that was out. And we didn't really know much about it. We just had heard that it was good and people were going to go see it. So we went 3 nights in a row to try to get in, and we couldn't. It was packed, sold out. So we went to a video arcade in the mall and played pinball instead. So I was super happy. I was only 6.5 years old, and I got to go play pinball for an evening, and it was a great time. But on that 4th night, we came back, and we got into the movie. And we went 5 nights in a row after that, and it blew my mind as a 6.5-year-old. I mean, think about it. You got a movie that's never been done like that before. It was brand new technology and ideas, and to a 6.5-year-old boy, it blew my mind. I was instantly hooked. And furthermore, it was the first movie that I'd ever seen in a movie theater, and the first movie that I'd seen more than once. Because back in the 70s, cable was still a new concept. It was just coming in. And if you watched a movie more than once back in the 70s, especially as a kid, it was typically movies that were on TV like once a year, like Wizard of Oz and things like that. So Star Wars was the first movie that I saw in a movie theater and more than once. And it hooked me right away. Even as a little kid, I remember thinking, how do they make this movie look so real? I was just curious about that, and it just hooked me early on. And I knew I wanted to make movies. Eventually, I'd get to that. But as a 6.5-year-old, yeah, it hooked me in right away. So there you go. The reason I am a filmmaker is Star Wars. And unlike a lot of people, I don't hate everything that comes out now. I like the original Star Wars, I like Empire Strikes Back, I like Return of the Jedi, I like all the prequels. I don't like everything about the prequels, but I like mostly the prequels. They're pretty good movies all in all, and they're in the Star Wars universe, so how can I not like them? I like the new movies. I like Force Awakens, and I like Rogue One. I thought they were also really well done and fairly good Star Wars movies. So I'm a fan of all of it, even the cartoons and all that stuff. Anything I can get my hands on Star Wars related, I try to watch it. So we're going to wrap up today's video, but I appreciate you guys watching. And as usual, if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them. And please subscribe to my channel for the latest updates. And love, love, and hate, hate. Take care of one another. Thanks a lot, folks. See ya. Bye.